Hi, excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a dress shoe. My usual pair that I've had for years have finally been stretched out of shape. They don't provide any support anymore.
Sure. What kind of shoe are you looking for? We've got strappy sandals, sleek high heels, edgy pumps. If you're looking for something a little more practical, we've got Mary Janes, ballerinas.
Show me some classic high heels, please.
Okay, right this way. What color did you have in mind?
Black. Classic.
Of course. We've got this style here that is very popular. Because it's an open-toe shoe, you can wear it any time of the year. They look great on everyone.
Too shiny. And I wear pantyhose with my shoes, so let's look for a closed-toe shoe.
Okay, these are a very nice pair of leather shoes with a 2-inch heel, so they are very comfortable.
I don't like the pointed toes. Let me take a look at what else you have. Too high. That one looks like the back would cut into my heel. I have a high instep, so I doubt that one would fit properly. I don't want bows. I find slingbacks very uncomfortable. Those might as well be stilettos. Too modern. Ah, finally! This is what I'm looking for.
What size?
7.5.
Here we are. How does it fit?
Not good. They're too tight. The length is right, but the shoe is too narrow and it's pinching my toes. And there'd be no room for my insoles. You know what? I don't think I have the patience for this today. They just don't make shoes like they used to. I'll come back another time.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
SpongeBob SquarePants will be right back after these brief messages. What's that on the horizon? A pirate ship. Raid villages and find buried treasure with this new Pirates Lego set. Build the ship and decide who rules the sea. Arr!
Cool!
The new Play-Doh Sparkling Brights Precious Gem Press. Make large, colorful gems for you and your friends with 5 special molds. Comes with the new Sparkling Brights Play-Doh compound in 4 new colors. Treasure chest sold separately.
Wow, Mommy! Can I get that for my birthday?
Wolverine, Jean Grey, Rogue, and Professor X. Collect all 4 of these special edition collectible X-Men action figures and decide the future of the mutants in our world.
No way! I want Professor X!
The new Collector's Edition Nursery Rhymes Porcelain Dolls. Little Bo Peep comes with her own sheep and staff. Her clothes are made with the finest fabrics and real Italian lace. And her face has been hand-painted by our finest artists. Only $199.
Ooh, she's pretty! I've never had a porcelain doll before. I doubt Mom and Dad will get you that for your birthday. She costs a pretty penny. Plus, you'd most likely break her.
What is better than a board? What is better than 1 board game? 3 board games in 1. Enjoy playing chess and checkers on this side of the board. But if you're looking for some more fun, flip it and play the classic game of Sorry.
That's ingenious! Why hasn't anyone thought of that before?
Now you can take SpongeBob SquarePants wherever you go with the new SpongeBob SquarePants glow-in-the-dark yo-yo. And now, back to our show.
Hey, John. I haven't seen you in ages. What's new? What have you been up to?
Pete, nice to see you. Well, on top of the norm, you know, wife and kids and work, I've actually gotten into doing some trading.
Trading? You, big guy? What are you trading?
Currencies.
Currencies? As in euros, dollars, pounds, and rupees?
It's called Forex, foreign exchange. The great thing about it is that I don't have to invest a huge amount. I put in a margin deposit and then I can buy and sell up to 100 times that much.
I don't understand. You're buying and selling money?
You got it. Just last night I made $150.
Last night?
Yeah, it's a 24-hour market. I'd bought some renminbi earlier at a low asking price, but last night it appreciated drastically. So I made a split-second decision and sold all of my RMB at an amazing bid. I've also done some trading with Swiss francs and Australian dollars and Hong Kong dollars. I've made some good profits, but I've also suffered some losses. It depends on a lot of factors, just like any other market. In total, I've made about $500 in the past few months.
You're kidding! I'm on. Where do I sign up?
Good afternoon, Chloe. I'm Dr. Evans. What seems to be the problem?
Hi, Dr. Evans. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice. When I woke up this morning, I had a really sore throat and a really bad cough. I think I'm coming down with the flu.
Ah, I see. Yes, you do sound rather croaky. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Could you please open your mouth and say, ah? Good, yes. Your tonsils are a little swollen and red. How are your ears? Blocked at all?
A little, actually. My sinuses are a little blocked up as well. I really feel terrible.
Okay, Chloe, can you please breathe in and out slowly for me while I listen to your chest? Wow, you really are all bunged up. You don't sound too good at all. Okay, I'm going to set you up with a bunch of antibiotics. You will need to take these orange pills twice a day and these blue pills every evening. You will also have to take this cough medicine 3 times a day after meals. Finally, I am giving you an inhaler to use every time you feel breathless, just to clear up your lungs.
Whoa, so many drugs. Ugh, I hate swallowing pills. Am I able to go to work?
Absolutely not. You're highly contagious. You don't want to infect the rest of your coworkers, do you? I recommend staying in bed for at least 3 days and drinking plenty of fluids so you don't get weak and dehydrated. You can catch up on all the latest TV shows and movies.
Okay. Would you mind writing me a doctor's note for work? Otherwise, they may think I'm faking it.
Sure, no problem. Here you are. Now, off home and away to bed. If you have any questions, just give me a call. Feel better soon and take care.
Thanks, Doc.
Come in.
Mr. Parsons?
Ah, you must be Rebecca. Please do come in.
Thank you for making some time to see me, Mr. Parsons. It's a pleasure to meet you finally.
The pleasure's all mine, Rebecca. Have a seat, please. Now, would you like any refreshments, tea, or coffee?
A coffee would be lovely, thank you. Black, no sugar.
No problem. Sally, can we have 2 coffees, please? 1, no milk or sugar.
Certainly, Mr. Parsons.
So, Rebecca, I understand you had a first interview with Miss Childs last week?
Yes, that's correct. She filled me in on the details of the job on the telephone.
Great. Well, I'm glad to say she recommended you for a second interview, and here we are. Perhaps we can start by discussing your background and resume details a little.
Yes, of course.
Alex, what's up with you? You look dreadful.
Hey, Jill. I don't know. I've been having trouble sleeping these past few weeks. I usually lie in bed for hours trying to get to sleep. I've tried stretching and different breathing techniques before going to bed. I've tried eating and not eating different foods. I've even tried counting sheep. And then, when I finally get to sleep, I have these really disturbing nightmares. So I usually wake up in a panic and more tired than before I went to sleep.
Wow. Maybe you should get that checked out. Maybe you're stressed?
Just take some sedatives. Works for me. Every so often having some melatonin on hand helps me when I have trouble sleeping. It works on all kinds of sleeping disorders. It's the stuff pilots use to regulate their sleeping patterns.
I heard of that. But does that apply to Alex's situation?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Sounds like he only has transient insomnia since it's a recent thing, so taking melatonin should do the trick.
But shouldn't he be looking into why it's been happening?
Well, aren't you the little psychologist? Our buddy's having trouble sleeping. It's easy and curable. It's not something freakish like if he was a sleepwalker.
Well, there's that, too. Stephanie, did you just get to school? But you were up and about when I left the dorm this morning. That was about an hour and a half ago. This happens all the time. Why do you always take so long to get ready in the mornings?
It's a skill. What can I say? I don't know why. I just have a long routine.
Please explain, because it makes no sense to me. How can a girl's routine be so complicated? You get up, you shower, you get dressed, you brush your teeth, you're out the door. Half an hour tops.
Jacob, you have the luxury of having a haircut that rarely needs styling. I don't. I have to set aside about an hour and a half to get ready in the mornings. Every day, I wake up and head straight for the shower. Every second day, I wash my hair. If it's a hair washing day, I frequently need to wash my hair twice because it gets really oily. Then I usually put in a conditioner and have to rinse that out too. Because my hair is so long, I seldom manage to take a shower in under 20 minutes. Afterwards, I often put on a pot of coffee and get dressed while I wait for it to brew. I take a long time to get dressed in the morning. Every now and then I remember to choose my outfit the night before, but usually I do it in the morning. In all, getting dressed takes about half an hour, at which time my hair is now semi-dry, so then I have to style my hair. From time to time, I'll put my hair up, but oftentimes I blow dry it straight. And then, because of the texture of my hair, I regularly have to flat iron it to keep it from frizzing. That's another 20 minutes or so. After that, I have my daily makeup routine.
True, I hardly ever see you without your hair done and your makeup on, even when you show up to class in sweatpants. Tell me, how long does it take you to choose that outfit in the morning?
Not funny.
Now, Miss Childs passed on your resume to me, and I've had a chance to look it over. I must say, I'm quite impressed.
Thank you very much. I've tried to keep it short and clear. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Well, yes, I do have a number of questions, but perhaps first you could give me a brief overview. I'd like to get a little bit of an idea of your background.
Yes, of course. Well, as you can see from the resume, I'm 27 and grew up in Brooklyn, New York, although our family moved to London when I was quite young, at around 16.
Ah, I see. So you were actually educated in Europe?
Yes, precisely. Although I was born in the US, I would definitely call London home. But as you see, I've actually spent a lot of my life moving from country to country. My father was in the oil business before he retired, so we also spent a number of years in Saudi Arabia too.
Very interesting. So it seems you had quite an adventurous childhood.
Absolutely. We were never still for too long, but now I'm really looking to settle down.
I see. Okay, well, let's move on to discuss your education, shall we?
Sure.
Welcome to Adventure Tours. How may I help you?
I want to book a tour with Adventure Sports.
Excellent. Our company has more than 10 years of experience in the adventure tourism and sports field. Let me show you some options. This is our most popular choice. Our river guides will take you on a whitewater rafting trip followed by a ride in a hot air balloon.
I don't really think I'm ready to throw myself down a river full of jagged rocks in a rubber boat, or go up in the air in a wicker basket held up by an oversized balloon. What else do you have?
Well, in that case, we can take you hang gliding with one of our experienced instructors. It's the closest you can get to flying.
What? You mean strap myself to a flimsy kite? No, thank you. Next?
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me a little bit more about what you would like? We have everything from mountain biking to rock climbing to street luge.
I'm thinking something exciting, but safer.
I have the perfect option. This package will take you on a hiking trip through the Himalayas for 3 days, and afterwards there's a dog sledding journey.
That's more like it.
We have been over this 100 times. We are not getting a pet.
Why not? Come on. Just a cute little puppy or a kitty.
Who's gonna look after a dog or a cat?
I will. I'll feed it, bathe it, and walk it every day. We can get a Labrador or a German Shepherd.
What if we want to take a vacation? Who will we leave it with? Plus, our apartment is too small for that breed of dog.
Okay. How about we get a cat? Or a ferret?
We're planning on having children soon. I don't think those animals are a good idea with a baby in the house.
Fine. Let's get a bird then. We can keep it in its cage and teach it to talk. A parrot would be awesome.
I'll tell you what. I can get you some hamsters, and we'll take it from there.
Yay!